talking about dating and money. Now, what triggered me to actually talk about this topic was a clip that I saw. It was so interesting to see the different opinions and how they contrast with each other in regards to like whether or not their partner needs money in the relationship. But what I noticed was the Black women were eager to say, I will date potential, versus the women of other races who noticed that there needs to be some sort of financial backbone when it comes to the relationship, and the importance they expressed when it came to the financial backbone. Now, don't get it twisted. Black women nowadays, they actually are starting to understand that there is a need for financial stability within the relationship, and they're starting to value it more. But I noticed a lot of Black women are valuing finances being in the relationship for all the wrong reasons. It's more so, can you buy me a Chanel bag? Then can you make sure that you take care of your kids financially? Or are you able to buy me some Prada shoes, versus do you have a stable home? Do you have your own vehicle? Are you stable in your career? I noticed that there's this trend of I will build a man up. And in any case, you do not want to be trying to build any man up, because that only sets a disaster up for you in terms of that man eventually either getting there and deciding to leave and be with a woman who didn't know their struggle prior, or you try so hard to build the man up to the point where you put yourself in a stressed or hurt position because what you've expected from the situation didn't necessarily pan out. Date men and they will literally just be potential. Like, we will see the potential in them before they could see their own potential, and it creates a situation or we're left with someone who finally reveals themselves for someone who doesn't want to live up to that potential, and we're sad and we're punching the air. And it was just so shocking to see the Black women respond the way they did. So I'm going to go ahead and actually include the clip so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and we'll build even more.
How important is money to you in a relationship?
It's important. It's not that big a deal.
So you'll be with a broke person?
Not for
no
long.
Money.
You have to try.
And you give them an allowance in the meantime?
I'm not gonna lie. I do a whole bunch of stupid shit when I'm in love.
Not important at all. I feel like them being in a relationship with me, I could get them to where they need to be, so that money's not a problem.
Yo, ride or die. I know I'm not one for sure. I will never ride or die, but we have
Luck is luck.
How important is money to you in a relationship?
It's everything. If you don't have any money, then, you know, it's just, what's the point?
Ooh. I mean, it's not the number one thing, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's kind of important, but you don't have to have a lot of money, but at least have a plan to work toward getting money. Like, don't just be a bum ass dude sitting at home doing nothing.
You're not giving nobody no allowances.
Hell no. Get your ass a job.
Invest.
You can see the difference in the response. Some women definitely understood the importance of stability within the household and how finances are a big part in it. And what people don't really realize, I think women, what they don't realize when it comes to finances and a relationship, in the beginning when you're not really focused on that and you guys are starting to move in with each other, try to have children, try to acquire any real like property, then you're starting to realize that your person has a whole bunch of debt or a whole bunch of financial issues that you have to now either help them pay off, or is an inconvenience in plans that you guys are trying to make when it comes to bettering the household. Is this someone who is irresponsible with their money? Is this someone who has a gambling issue? You have to ask those questions, because if you ignore those red flags in the beginning, or you don't ask those questions, in the future, it will be your finances that will be put at a detriment. And Black women, we have to do better in regards to our standards being higher than just a good looking face and some nice Jordan. And we look for the outside aesthetics and also the way that men talk to us. And if they're, you know, attractive enough, then we don't have any standards. And understanding that attractiveness or being attractive does not pay the bills. Attractive does not keep the roof over you and your family's head. I think also a big component in regards to like why some women actually accept men who aren't the most financially stable is because they may have seen their family unit not be actually set up with a father who is, you know, financially stable or has their stuff together. They may be used to a foundation where their mother was the breadwinner and they're okay with actually taking that role up because of what they've experienced. So, and honestly, no man should be dating if they don't have their responsibilities in order. No person should be dating if they don't have their responsibilities in order. Leave your comments below on how you feel about this topic, and I will see you in the next one.